Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today we are doing another People of Walmart episode. That's right, we're going to be taking a look at all the wacky and wild cars and animals and people and choices that said people decide to make while at Walmart. Because of course, there's no other store like Walmart. There's no people of Target. There's no people of Walgreens or anything like that. There's a people of Walmart because we all know that Walmart is just that special place that really brings in and brings out the crazy in people. So let's dive right in to our first, not really people of Walmart besides the decision of this person at Walmart, and that is this cat right here, which I can't tell if he's either really enjoying the fact that his owner decided to put him in a clear bubble backpack to go to Walmart with them, or is absolutely horrified. I mean, its eyes are so wide. I mean, it definitely does not look relaxed. And I don't know that you're even supposed to do this with your pet. Like, I mean, it's not clawing to try to get its way out, but it also could have just accepted that this is my life now. The vehicles I've seen on people of Walmart is absolutely insane. Now, I don't know how this is legal. I really don't. How in the world is that legal? Because it extends so far back. And not only is my question, how is that legal or is that legal? My other question is, why? Why in the world would you ever want to make your car look like this? What purpose is it serving? Is that like extra extension so you can sleep in your car? Is this your mobile home you turned your car into? I don't know how this could be a mobile home. I mean, just buy a bigger vehicle. It's not like a bigger vehicle is going to be that much more expensive than the piece of crap you already have. Did you really need to make it the most impossible thing to park? But I guess, I mean, this Walmart is just perfect for his car because it's got that rocky area for the overhang of the ass end of the car. I mean, good lord. What? Why? And who? I want to know. I want to see the driver of this. That's another thing that I really want to see is who is actually driving this. So, since we're on the topic of car modifications, again, I have to ask why. This car does not look better than it would if you just left it how it was. Now, it looks like some horrifying, crazy experiment that went horribly wrong. What purpose does this serve besides making your car leak whenever it rains? Hearing road noises better? Do you want to hear that? Because all the insulation and everything else about your car that seals it in and makes it waterproof and all that is completely thrown out the window when you do this to it. And again, it does not look cool. This is not like some sort of Mad Max amalgamation of cars put together. It just looks like something they do in Top Gear when they know they're just screwing around and trying to make the worst looking car possible. This person obviously does not care about their health and safety or anyone else around them, because giant signs say no smoking next to a huge thing full of propane gas. Now, the likelihood of a person smoking next to a propane thing blowing up is probably not that high. But why, out of all of the places in front of a Walmart, are you smoking there? That's the funniest thing to me. Like, they're right next to it. They're even aiming the red hot side of their cigarette towards the explosive flammable gas. What is wrong with people? Now, before the pandemic, I stocked up just like everybody else because I didn't want to have to go anywhere for a very long time, and I wasn't sure if they were going to close stores or what they were going to do. So this guy Apparently, the number one concern on his mind while stocking up for potential store closures is just a shitload of chips. Now, I know some people are going to say in the comments, oh, well, that guy probably just owns a restaurant. Don't people usually make their own chips if they work at if they run a Mexican restaurant? Because when I've gone to Mexican restaurants, they're always fresh. They're hot, fresh chips. They're the best chips on the planet. Whenever you go to like an authentic Mexican restaurant, you can tell they just made them. Hell, Chili's makes their own chips. Now they could have them in the back and frozen or whatever. I don't know what they do with them. Probably everything back there's frozen. We're just going to say they're frozen. But they still take the time to cook them. Unless this guy is then cooking already made chips. I don't know how that would work, but that's the thing. I don't blame him though, because I also love chips and salsa. Maybe not that much, but I still get it. Chips are delicious. Though he should probably have a second cart for real food, because I don't think you can just live off of chips. Speaking of stocking up, here is Flava Flav with a bunch of soup cans and a canister of Coke. What? Why? Now, I've never heard a Flava Flav's song. I don't even know what songs he's done. I just know his name, and the fact that I know his name makes me think that he should be rich, right? So why is he at a Walmart buying a bunch of soup cans and a thing of Coke? Like, I get, celebrities are kind of normal people, but couldn't you just order all this stuff to your house? And if you're rich, you think you'd have a big stockpile of food to begin with one of those like big freezer chests, or if you're super rich, you have a walk-in freezer or something like that. But this picture is just so confusing to me. And that's also why I love it. Now, we all know the PlayStation 5 has been the number one thing that people have been looking for. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X are flying off the shelves, selling out immediately. You can't find them anywhere. And apparently, this person must have spent all their money off of scalpers because they really wanted that second controller, but they didn't want to pay for it. So there's a huge chunk missing out of this box that it looks like they either tried or successfully yanked the controller out of like this like side section of the box that looks like the thing is, they didn't even use a knife. They didn't do this in any good way. It looks like they bit the box to death. They just yanked a huge chunk out of it with their teeth and then yanked the controller out the bottom. Now, whether or not they successfully got this controller, I don't know, but that's Walmart for you. I don't think you'd see a chewed up box at any other store. Just like most of these pictures, I have so many questions. Why does this disabled old man have a sex doll with him while he is shopping at Walmart? I don't understand. Why does he have this with him? And my other question, and the one that worries me, is whose child is this? Because it looks like the kid is with this old man. Like, is this his grandpa? Do his parents know that his grandpa brings him to Walmart and brings the sex doll with them both? I don't quite understand any of this photo, and I don't think any of us ever will. I love this one. There's nothing really bad about it. I just find it really funny because this guy was like, I don't need a shopping cart. I brought my own sled. My question is, did he ride the sled to Walmart? Does he have a bunch of dogs tied up outside for his sled? Did he bring a pickup truck, put the sled in the back, and then bring this in instead of using a shopping cart for some reason? I don't know. But this is great. And I hope the case is the fact that he just has a whole sled dog team outside waiting for him to check out, pay for said bottle of bleach. Okay, it's a little bit weirder now that the only thing he's really buying is bleach, and that's it. but I guess he really needed bleach, and he's got and he's got his sled dog team outside waiting for him to take him home. I did not notice that before I put this picture in this video. I honestly had no idea the only thing this man is buying is bleach. And fittingly, we end this video with somebody who could also be at their end, because this is not how gloves work, okay? If you are wearing gloves, you're protecting yourself from, touching things and then transferring that to other things if you dispose of the gloves properly, if you have proper safety measures with gloves. And they were saying during the whole start of this pandemic, hey, gloves are probably not the best idea because you're going to be using them wrong. Like this gentleman who basically did the worst thing you can with gloves that have been touching a shopping cart that have been touched by everybody else, by then putting the glove finger in his mouth to hold it while also using his phone with the other gloves. So not only is he eating the bacteria and germs and viruses and whatever else is all over his gloves, but he's also touching his phone, which he's now going to be putting all over his face, and he's going to be touching later with his ungloved hands. Well, he already is, actually. And then that completely defeats the purpose of the gloves again. Why is this gentleman wearing gloves? I don't know. I don't know. I think he's just trying to speed up the process and get it over with. And this was before we knew you could get it twice. So he's just like, I'll just get it, whatever. And I'll look like I'm trying to not get it. It's ridiculous. So there we go. There's another episode of People of Walmart. It's been about 4 months since the last episode. 3 to 4 months. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do another one, but you know what? People kept asking for it, and it's a fun series to do just because of all the wacky, wild things we keep seeing. And the things that keep breaking my brain that are only going to happen at Walmart. So comment down below what your favorite picture of this episode was. Like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you, everybody. So today, I'm drinking a passion fruit LaCroix. This is the first time I've had LaCroix in a very long time. And it's not as good as I remember, at least not this flavor. I mean, it's alright, but if this used to be my favorite flavor, not anymore. It's okay. The podcast is up for all patrons and Fantanas, and there will be more videos coming later this week about Cyberpunk 2077, because that's coming out this Thursday, I believe. So that's crazy. I'll be streaming that day one after it takes however long to install on my computer. And I'll be doing videos and impressions and stuff on that game because the things I'm hearing about it are quite interesting, especially with the whole weird review debacle. So I'm looking forward to trying it myself.